Here's hoping that this is gonna work out. It's just starting to feel a little bit more like a home in here. When I say trust the process, this is what I mean. If I could have everything from that store, I would. Happy Wednesday. I hope you are having a fabulous week. My new bed frame arrived and I'm so excited because I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon putting it together and I will no longer be sleeping on the floor. So that'll be a nice change. If you are new here, my name is Rachel. I just moved to Washington, D.C. from Australia and I'm in the process of setting up my new apartment and I have a few pieces of furniture coming this week. I hope. Fingers crossed. It's been a bit of an ordeal to make sure everything's actually going to arrive. The bed frame is the only one that has showed up on time. I did purchase it off Amazon last week in the Prime Day deals. I got about $70 off and it's a really cheap bed frame. If you were around for the other bed frame debacle a few weeks ago, I decided to just go with something really cheap. That way I know exactly what to expect in terms of quality and I will not be surprised. I did a thorough search through all of the reviews and the photos and everything and I think it's gonna be all right. It's very simple, it's very plain, but I just thought I would go with this kind of thing for the time being and then one day down the line I can invest into a really nice bed. So I think it's gonna be good. I am also getting a TV unit, which I hope it really does arrive. It was supposed to arrive last Thursday, then it was supposed to arrive on Monday, and then I also purchased some bedside tables that were supposed to arrive today off Target, and I did that on Saturday, and then on Sunday I got an email saying that the order has been cancelled because they're out of stock. So I now need to pick some new bedside tables. So I'm not getting bedside tables this week. I was really looking forward to all of this new furniture, and unfortunately no bedside tables and a missing, potentially not coming TV unit. We'll see about that one tomorrow, but let's go and get this bed built. My bed frame is inside this box. It's very, very compact. Like I said, did not pay a lot for this, so we cannot expect much, but I'm going to move my mattress out of the way, unbox this thing, and get building. I'm making a lot of progress. I'm almost done, but one of the things that I actually really love about this bed are the legs for the end of it. They're gold and a walnut colored wood, which I love. I think these are so pretty. So I'm in the home stretch. I'm almost done. I am done. I have a bed and you know what? I love it. Considering it was so cheap, it's actually not too bad. It's very sturdy once you put it all together. Some of the screws were a bit hard to get in, but it's really, really good and I love it. I love the legs down here on this end and it's just like a nice white fabric. It's very crisp. It's a wing back styled headboard and I love it. Also, my mattress is 12 inches and so I think it's about 23, 24 inches off the ground and I like a high bed. So I'm very happy with that. I'm also very happy that the headboard's really high as well. And now I'm just gonna have to fill it with some pretty pillows. I need to get some bedding. I need something that's not white. It's too white, but I also went with a white bed because the walls in this apartment apartment are not white. And so there's actually a bit of a contrast, and the bed stands out from the wall because the walls are not white. So I love it. Very, very happy with it. Such a good price. So much better than the other one that I ended up getting beforehand. And yeah, now I'm really excited to hunt down some really pretty bedding and get some bedside tables, some lamps, maybe some artwork for the wall, and start getting really cozy and set up in here. Oh, and a rug for the floor. Haven't even thought about that yet, but I'll figure it out and it'll be so cozy in here. Finish up my day with some kind of tacos. I don't know, I just threw these together with a bunch of stuff that I have in the fridge. I'm also going to try this new Primal Kitchen avocado lime sauce. They so kindly sent me a bunch of different sauces and things. Like I got some olive oil and some avocado oil, and this is the first one I've tried. Ooh, that's probably a bit much, but it's meant for tacos and that kind of thing, so figured I would give it a go. Anyway, looks amazing. I am so ready to relax. I have to say, having a bed makes it feel so different in here. Being able to just look through the door and see a big room-filling piece of furniture, just, I don't know, it makes me so happy. I feel so much better about this. I just can't wait to find some fun bedding though to kind of brighten it up a little, but oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Here's hoping that tomorrow my TV unit actually arrives and I can put that together. My TV unit just arrived and I'm so excited about it. I took a bit of a chance on this TV unit. I did a search on Wayfair and I found a couple that I liked, but the doors on them were really short. And then a couple days later, I just happened to find this one on Amazon and it's exactly what I was looking for, but it's brand new. It was on pre-order. There were no reviews. I don't think anyone else has had a chance to purchase it. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it because Amazon does have a good returns policy. So I pre-ordered it. About 5 days later, it was finally ready to ship. And then that was 10 days ago, and that was the last update in the shipping tracking information. And Amazon was telling me it was going to arrive last Thursday. Then they said on Monday, and then now it's Thursday again, and it's finally here. But I was a bit unsure because I only got an update yesterday afternoon saying that it had arrived to Maryland from California. So I have no idea if this is going to be a good TV unit or not, but I'm so excited because it's colorful. It's a solid bright color, kind of bright, but it's a solid color, and I'm just really excited. So here's hoping that this is going to work out, and let's get this thing built. I am almost done. I'm just adjusting the doors. So if you buy anything that has doors and you find that they're not aligning up the top here, or there's like a big gap down the middle, you can actually adjust these two screws here and it will move the doors so that they are aligned better. The closer one is adjusting the door and how far it sits this way, and then the back one adjusts for this way, whatever that is. I don't know what I'm trying to explain, but I'm gonna adjust them because they're a bit off. I think I'm done. I think those doors are about as straight as they're gonna get. They all seem pretty even. I do really like it, but I warn you, this is a terrible piece of furniture. It is such poor quality. There's a lot of uneven gaps and things that look like they're just probably gonna fall apart. Like really just poor quality. The middle piece here isn't sitting aligned. I may have to get in there and readjust some of the screws. There's a couple of paint chips, you know, things like that when you know it's just basically garbage. It's not a good piece, but I do like it. I think it works. And I sort of expected it to be like this, to be honest. I bought it off Amazon. It had no reviews. It wasn't particularly expensive. So it's kind of, met my expectations of how awful it would be. But I think I like it. I think I'm going to keep it, and it does the job. I have so much space to store things now, which makes me very happy. As you can see though, I left the back panel off in that part of the unit because of the chunky little internet thing down there. If I left it out, it would have meant that the unit would have sat too far off the wall, and I think I could probably cut a hole in the panel and just slide it in. It's very easy. You just take off that middle top section, so it wouldn't be too difficult to put it back together. But yeah, I just left the back of the panel off for now so that the internet thing could sit in there. But I have a moving box full of games and puzzles and things like that, so these will go perfectly into this unit. I'm so excited now. I have a lot of storage space, which is making me very happy. I am so excited that I finally have a few more pieces of furniture. It's just starting to feel a little bit more like a home in here. I don't have my TV yet. It's still at my boyfriend's house. Hopefully when he gets home this afternoon from work, we might be able to bring it over. And then I think once I get the TV and have like a bit of a focal point of the living room, it'll feel really cozy in here. I have seen a number of comments in the last couple of months suggesting that I go and look at furniture in person. And then I've also seen a number of other comments that are kind of alluding to the assumption that I have thousands of dollars to spend on furnishing my apartment, and that's just not the case. I wish I did. In an ideal world, we'd be going to Pottery Barn and West Elm and CB2, and I would be spending thousands of dollars on a bed frame and thousands of dollars on a TV unit, but that's just not the place that I'm at right now. I spent so much money just to get to the US. My visa process was just over 10,000 US dollars, which is over 15,000 Australian dollars. It was a lot, and now I'm here and I'm settling in and I'm renting, and DC is a pretty expensive city to rent in, and I'm just treading very carefully to make sure that I don't overextend myself. So my goal at the moment is to set my apartment up for as little as possible, but also still have it look nice. And unfortunately, when you pick out budget pieces of furniture, they're not very good quality. They may look okay, but they're not very good quality. So I would say this TV unit and the dresser that I have in my bedroom are the poorest quality out of everything that I have. The bed, I'm actually pretty surprised with. Some of the screws, like I said yesterday, were a bit hard to get in, but the quality is actually pretty good. And so I think if you were to take out my couch and just count everything else, like bed, mattress, dresser, this thing, rug, the thing over there, the mirror, all of that, I think most of it comes to under $1,000 total, if not maybe just over $1,000 potentially. Okay, maybe just over $1,000, but that's collectively. Instead of spending $1,500 on a really nice TV unit, I've spent $1,500 and almost furnished half my apartment kind of thing. And my goal one day is to have a lot of real wood, like proper wood furniture. That's the goal, but that's something I plan to do over the next few years as I fully settle into the US. I don't plan on leaving anytime soon. Like, this is going to be our home for the foreseeable future. And eventually my boyfriend and I will move in together. We will move to a bigger place, hopefully one day own our own place. And as we go down that path, then I'll be able to invest more into nicer pieces of furniture. But for now, I'm just trying to budget everything, do it really cheap, but still have it look nice. And like I said, just one of the consequences of picking out budget furniture is just having very poor quality furniture. One of the things I have noticed about the US is how awful some of the cheaper things are. And the cheap things aren't even that cheap here, which is even, I think, more frustrating. In Australia, our budget furniture is still a pretty good quality. Like, what you get from Kmart does not feel as bad as this, and it would be significantly cheaper than this. So it's, interesting, like, adjusting to expenses and budgeting here. I remember having a few comments from people asking me to share, my monthly expenses and how I'm budgeting, and I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to be a little bit careful. So I know in a lot of my videos, I've been like, oh, I really like this piece of furniture. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible and I hate it because I'm buying it online. But unfortunately, most of the budget or cheaper furniture options are only available online, and it's real hit and miss. Like sometimes you get lucky and you'll get a piece that's really cheap and it's really amazing, and other times you get something that's like a mid-range price and it's really crappy quality, and it's unfortunate, but that's kind of the game that I'm just playing at the moment. So yeah, goal number one is to furnish my apartment for as little as possible, and then over the next few years I'm going to search for some pieces that I really, really love that are really good quality, and in time I will eventually have a home that's full of some really beautiful things that really fit what I'm looking for. So that's kind of the goal and the way that I'm envisioning setting up this apartment, moving into the next, and on and on and on over the next few years. I still plan to probably go and have a look at the West Elms and the CB2s and the Pottery Barns and those kinds of things. I love those stores. I love them more than anything. And yes, you can find great deals. Sometimes their decor and their accessories are more affordable. Same with Anthropologie. Anthropologie always has just a few pieces here and there that are so affordable, but they are at that next price range that I'm just not at while I'm trying to get on my feet and set myself up in a new country. So that's kind of why I haven't been going and looking at those kinds of places and investing in those kinds of pieces of furniture, because I'm just not there yet. Yeah, so that's kind of my plan, my vision for this place. We're gonna do it on a bit of a budget, try and keep things very, very minimal. In saying that though, you will probably see me buy some things that are not necessarily budget, and it's because whatever that thing is something that I have fallen in love with, and I'm like, yes, this is something I want it long term, I want to invest in this right now. So if I find something that I'm absolutely in love with and it's the best thing I've ever seen, I will get it. But in the meantime, I'm just going down that more budget path while I get my life set up here in DC and the US and adjust to everything. It's not the easiest, nor is it the cheapest thing to immigrate to a new country. It definitely takes time to settle in, and sometimes you just have to go with what you can until there's more time to be able to invest into your space. So I think things will be very different in a year or two from now when I've had more time to shop and like think about the things that I want. But now I'm just trying to get everything set up while it also looks cute at the same time. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with all of this. That's the plan. But I'm very happy. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I did end up purchasing another set of bedside tables. The first set were cancelled, and then I found another set and I purchased them, and they should be here this weekend. So that means almost all the major furniture that I really need will be here, and I'm very happy about that. Happy Friday. I just got home. I have been out all day. I went on this big mission to go home decor shopping and thrifting. I was going to film a whole nother video, and it was a disaster. I didn't get anything, and it didn't quite work out how I wanted to, so I'm going to have to try another day. But I went out to Tyson's Corner Galleria Shopping Center because I wanted to go to Bath and Body Works, which before I forget, I better get what I bought. I went to Bath and Body Works because I wanted to get a couple of candles. And I swear to you, I swear I did not intentionally buy 2 blue candles. I know that blue is like my favorite color right now, but it's not intentional. The 2 scents that I just really liked happened to be in blue containers. I got a fresh fall morning for when it starts to get a bit cooler. Like I'm thinking end of August, maybe September, I start burning that one, even though it's not gonna get cool until October, November here. But I also got midnight blue citrus to get me through the rest of summer because it's a bit more of a fresh scent, but I just don't have any candles at the moment. The old ones that I have are almost done, so I just wanted to get a couple candles, and they're also half off at the moment. I thought that was a good deal as well. So that's what I did. And then I went into Primark because I just wanted to have a look at the home stuff in there. There was nothing I was interested in and I didn't like it. And then I also went to another store. I think it was called Ballad Design or something like that. Oh my God, if I could have everything from that store, I would. I fell completely in love. And that is a store that I feel like I'm going to just aspire to have my home looking like, you know? Anyway, from Tyson's Corner, I ended up taking a bus out to a place called Vienna, and it's this really, really cute little place. And I did that because Google Maps said that there were 5 different little thrifty stores, and 3 of them, even though Google Maps said they were open, they were actually closed. And then one of them was just clothing consignment, and then the other one was a home consignment store and it was beautiful. I loved it. I just didn't find anything that I really, really wanted, but I spent ages in there chatting to the woman. She was so nice. And I just had a really nice afternoon, even though I'm disappointed that I wasn't able to get anything really other than the 2 candles. And then I actually went over to Michael's in Vienna, which, oh my God, I have never seen so much home decor ever in a Michael's. It was insane. We have a very large Halloween collection, or at least this is one section of Halloween. This is the dark collection of Halloween, the purples and the blacks. And then behind me, we have the white collection of Halloween. Like, look at this. This is huge. And then over here on another wall, we have the full pink and orange fun Halloween collection. You got the disco ball Halloween collection. And then around here, we have the French Manor collection. The other Michael's I went to did not have anywhere near as much as this. There's 2 full shelves. So many things I've not seen before. We've got autumn at the moment. This is the most I've seen in any Michael's. They have everything. They've even got mugs. They've got pumpkin mugs and dishes. Either the other stores sell out really quickly or they just don't get as much stuff as what this Michael's does. And it's really cool. There's so much. I'm a little overwhelmed, to be honest. The reason I went to Tyson's Corner in Vienna in the first place is because my boyfriend was able to pick me up on the way home from work. We came back and then we were going to bring over the TV, and I have, like half the giant pack of toilet paper that I need to bring over, and I have a bag of clothes, and I just have stuff there that I need to bring here. And we get back and I'm just like, nope, I'm done. We almost had 2 car accidents. One guy ran a red light and almost hit us. And then this other guy, basically, for whatever reason, I have no idea, just kind of swerved almost and hit us. And we got back and I was like, nope, I'm done. I don't want to be carrying things. I'm just going to go home and chill out because he's spending this evening with one of his friends. And then I get back home and it turns out my bedside tables are here, which is very unexpected. They weren't supposed to arrive until Sunday. So it was like overnight shipping because I'm pretty sure I ordered them yesterday. And if I didn't order them yesterday, I ordered them the day before and it was super fast. So anyway, I'm now going to spend my evening building my bedside tables, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to take my jewelry off first though because it's hot and sticky. I'm going to change as well. I don't want to be building my furniture in my dress, but I have more things to do. I was about to say, oh my God, this bedside table is amazing because I haven't really had to do anything. All I had to do was screw the legs in and it's just so simple. It's also a proper wood bedside table, which is really nice. I would prefer wood furniture. The only problem is one of the legs is faulty. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but the very tip of the piece is the one that I'm wiggling. It's a little more tapered, whereas the one that's further in my hand is flat and it actually won't screw in. So I have a 3-legged bedside table. I'm gonna have to message them and let them know. Hopefully they can just send me another leg. Like, I don't want them to send me a whole bedside table. That just feels like a waste. Just send me another little leg. Also, worst case scenario is I could just buy new legs off Amazon. That's also an option, but so easy to put together. I love this thing. Even though I'm having a moment of it not running smoothly, I'm still in love with it. Oh my God, I love it. I am so happy with it. I wanted something that wasn't too solid and that had a little shelf that I could put things on. I also wanted something that had a drawer, and I wanted a black bedside table. I've been eyeing off black bedside tables since the beginning of the year and I really, really like it. Though I am wondering though that maybe it's a little bit too short, but a really easy solution would just be to switch out the legs. You can buy all kinds of furniture legs on Amazon, so that could also be an option, but I really, really like it. Also, over on this side, this one just happens to still stand up with only 3 legs. I will go and email them though, and hopefully they can just send me another leg, but I'm really happy with it. I just gotta find some really nice lamps now, but I have storage. I have a place for my books because my books are just sitting on the floor here, or they're my doorstop, which I need to get an actual doorstop, but I have places to put things down. It makes me very excited. I think I'm gonna call it there for the day. I'm gonna put away all of the rubbish, but it's so nice to actually have some bedside tables. I think it'll really come together in here once I start to decorate with some, bedding and artwork and lamps and just all those little accessories. I think that's what's really gonna bring it all together. But I think the shell of it kind of starting to take place, and I'm pretty pleased with it so far. So you'll have to just stick around for the process, trust the process, and we'll get there eventually. When I say trust the process, this is what I mean. I just brought in my little handbag vase and my flowers off the dining table, which those flowers only just opened today, so now I have to cut all the things out of them. But just bringing something like that in makes the difference. I really think I'm gonna like how it all comes together in the end, but right now I definitely feel like, ugh, this is not it, but it's okay because I'm only part of the way there. So I just have to be a little bit more patient. So anyway, hope you've had a fabulous week and I will see you very shortly.